Hi there, it's Kim Denny from Inspired Designs, and today I'm going to show you how to make your turtle plaque, some basic instructions here. So you received your plaque with your 2 bobbins of string, and it's outlined like this so that you can see the shape and get started. Now to start, I just took the green string, and you can tie onto any nail that you'd like just by making 2 ties, just like you would when you start your tennis shoes, and that makes a knot around the nail. I like to drop my bobbin on the floor because it keeps it out of the way. So if I'm sitting at the table or sitting on the couch, it is not right in my workspace. And then all you do is just go around the outer edges of the nails to create an outline. And we're going to start with any of the feet, the fins, or the head. Those are the 5 sections we're going to do first. And then once you outline it, you're just going to pretend like you have a crayon in your hand and you're just scribbling in any direction to create a random pattern. Once you have created a layer, which means you've touched each nail about once, it's okay if you touch them more than once or if you miss some, then you're going to repeat that process. So you're going to outline and go random, random, random. And you're going to do this until you have about 3 or 4 layers until it looks good to your eye. It can be as full, as dense, or as sparse as you would like it to be. So once you have your 3 or 4 random layers, I'm going to just move on for the sake of time on this video. Once it's as full as you would like it to be, you're going to create a border along these outer edges. You don't need to do these inner edges because that'll be covered when we do the shell. So just around these outer edges, you're going to create your border by looping around 2 nails, 2 times. And then the next 2 nails, 2 circles. And the next 2 nails, 2 circles. So basically you were circling around nail A and B, then B and C, C and D, and all the way around. And you're just creating a little circle around there so it gives a nice outline border. Once you get all the way around this foot, you can just move up the side here to this flipper and create the same process. So you're going to outline and then random, 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 3 or 4 layers until it's as thick as you would like to be. The reason we're going to do the feet, the flippers, and the head first is so it gives it a little bit of 3 dimension. You can see on this lion how I did the mane first and then the face. So the face sits on top of the mane. That's what we're going to do with the turtle shell after we complete those 5 smaller sections. So it gives it a little bit of a lift above. So as you work your way around and finish those sections, let's pretend they're done, then you're going to come in and you're going to do the shell. Same process as far as outline and then random, 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 outline, random, random, random. You can just go all the way across the shell. You don't have to hook on to all those nails in the middle if you don't want to. Those are going to create our little bit of accent design. But you can just go from the outer nails to the outer nails to create your layers. Once again, 3 or 4 layers on here until it's as full as you would like it to be. You do not have to do that circle every 2 border around the shell like we did on the foot here, because you're going to do that with your accent color. So here I've tied on my rainbow accent string, and you can see it changes colors as we go. And I'm going to ask you to look at the picture so that you can see exactly which nails to go to as you're doing your border, your accent. But we're going to do this almost the same as we did the outline before, but a little bit different. So in this case, I'm going to move this up to the yellow portion so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so in this case, we're going to go 2 circles, just like we did before, and then you're going to go criss-cross on those 2 nails. And then 1, 2, and criss-cross. So you're kind of making a figure 8 over those. And the reason that we do that, you can see it fills in to make a little bit more of a solid line since we're using a new color. Whereas on these ones, there's a little hole in the middle, but since it's green on green, it doesn't matter. So that's what the crisscross does there, is it makes it a little bit more of a solid line. So you'll go around the outer portion of the shell, you'll do this next layer on the inside, and then you'll do these little, what are they, octagons? No, they're 6-sided. These 6-sided shapes in the middle, but like I said, look at the picture so you can see where to go. Once you get to done with your string, so we should have done this before with the green, but basically to tie off, all you do is, so let me get this green back in my hand. Okay, So let's pretend that we just finished the shell, the green portion. We looped a loop around any nail. It's a technical term. I just went around the nail so it holds on a little bit better. Cut your string with a long tail. Anytime you're tying on or tying off, leave a nice long tail because it makes it easier to tie. And then what I do is just make a loop, go around the top of the nail head, and then pull that string. Oops, I'm doing this upside down, so bear with me. And then pull that string through the loop to tie them. Let me turn it this way. Hold on. I'm sorry. Okay. So we're going loop to loop around the nail head so it holds on. Hold the loop out, go around the nail head, and then pull the end of your string through that loop so it holds onto the nail head. If you do that twice, basically you're making a slip knot around the nail. Other people will take where they end, they'll end right where they started, and then they'll just tie off the end string with one of the beginning strings. So you just take those two strings and tie them together. So remember, this is supposed to be enjoyable. Take breaks if you need it. Relax, have some fun. If you have any questions, send them to me on my Inspired Facebook page. You have the page name right here. And feel free to share a picture of your project once it's completed. And if you need any other projects, just holler and I'm happy to send them your way. Thanks so much. Enjoy.